162, and our last head word was late, new word type of lesson. Yeah, let's
Mm-hmm,
start
mm-hmm.
revision. Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Do you dress before washing? Do you dress before washing? Yes or no?
No, I
I do
don't dress
before
before
washing.
dressing.
I wash before dressing.
I wash before dressing.
Very good. What do we wash our hands with? What do we wash our hands with? We wash our
We
hands
hand
with
with
soap
soap
and water. And
and
water.
water.
Very good. What do we wash our hair with? What do we wash our hair with? We wash our hair
We wash
with
our
shampoo
hair
and water.
with shampoo and water.
Very good. Is it hot in Finland? Is it hot in Finland? No, it
No,
isn't hot
it
in
isn't
Finland.
hot in
It's
Finland.
cold.
It's cool.
Is it warm in autumn? Is it warm in autumn? No, it isn't
No, it
warm in
isn't
autumn.
cool in autumn.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Very good. Is it hotter in winter than in summer? Is it hotter in winter than in summer? No, it isn't
No, it
hotter
isn't
in winter than in summer.
winter in
It's
summer.
colder in winter
It's
than
colder
in
in winter
summer.
than in summer.
Very good. Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? India is one
India
of the
is
hottest
one
countries
of the hottest
in the world.
countries in the world.
Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Finland is one
Finland
of the
is
coldest
one of the
countries in
coldest
the world.
countries in the world.
Very good. Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? No, it isn't as
It
hot
isn't
in
as hot
Scandinavia as in
in
Spain.
Scandinavia as in
It's
Spain.
colder in Scandinavia
It's colder than
than in
Scandinavia
Spain.
than in Spain.
Very good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're tasting your finger.
You're tasting your finger.
Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
like the tea without the sugar.
one more. Yes, I like the taste of
Yes,
tea
I like the taste of the tea
without
without
sugar.
the sugar.
Right? What do we taste with? What do we taste with? We taste with our
We
tongues.
taste with our tongue.
Very good. What's the difference between as many as and as much as? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? The difference between
Difference
as many
between
as and as much
and
as
as much
is that we
as
use
is
as
that
many
we use
as
as
for
many
things
as
we can count
things
and
we can
as
count
much as
and
for
much
things
as
we can't
or
count.
can't count.
Very good. Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Yes, you've got
Yes,
as many
you've got as
fingers on
many
your left
fingers
hand
on your
as on
left
your
hand
right.
as on your right.
Very good. Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
eat
eat
as
as
much
much
food for dinner
as
as I do
much
for
food
lunch. As
dinner
I
as
as
much
I
for
do for
lunch
lunch. I
as
eat
I do for lunch.
I eat less food for dinner
Less food
than I
for
do for lunch.
than do for lunch.
Very good. Have we got as many feet as fingers? Have we got as many feet as fingers? No, we haven't
No,
got as
we
many feet
haven't
as
as
fingers.
many as fingers.
One more? No, we haven't got
No, we haven't got
as many feet
as
as
many
fingers.
as
We've
fingers.
got fewer
We've
feet
got
than
we
fingers. Fewer feet than fingers.
as we feet.
Fewer feet, like foot,
Oh, fewer feet as
than fingers.
we than fingers.
Yeah, because we only got 2 feet and we got like 8 fingers. Very good. Okay. Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? No, I don't
No, I
drink
don't
as
drink
much fruit
as much
juice
fruit
as
juice
water.
as
I drink
water.
less fruit
I
juice
drink less
than
fruit
water.
juice than water.
Reggie, do you think you read as many books as your mother? Do you think you read as many books as your mother? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
think I
read.
read as many
I think
books
I read as many
as my
books
mother.
as my mother.
Very good. Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Yes or no?
No, I
I do.
don't send
Cards.
Christmas
Cards to my friends
card to my
at
friends
Christmas time.
at Christmas time.
Where do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
do.
don't send
Postcards to
postcard
my
to
friends
my
and family
friends and
when I
families
go on
when I
holiday.
go on holiday.
Right, when you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When I go on
When
holiday, I
on
take
holiday,
photos
I
with
take photos with my mobile phone.
mobile phone. Very good. Okay, what's the opposite of send? What's the opposite of send? The opposite of
The
send
opposite of
is
send
receive.
is to receive.
Very good. Do you receive more letters than emails? Do you receive more letters than emails? No, I don't
No,
receive
I
more
don't
letters
receive
than
more
emails.
letters than
I receive
emails.
fewer letters
I receive
than
fewer letters
emails.
than emails.
Can you email people from your mobile phone? Can you email people from your mobile phone? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
can
can
email people from my
email
mobile
people
phone.
from my mobile phone.
Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? No, I
No,
don't
I
reply to
don't
all the
reply
emails
to all the
I
emails I
receive.
receive.
I only reply
I
to
only
some of
reply
them.
to some of them.
Wait, do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? I generally
I
contact
generally
my friends
contact my
by,
friends by emails.
oh, by what?
Emails?
By email. Very good. Okay, same as texting. Very good. Okay. If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If I want to send
If I
somebody
want to send
a quick
somebody
message,
a quick
I write
message, I write by text.
I write a text.
I like the text.
Very good. Okay, what's the difference between a house and a flat? What's the difference between a house and a flat? The difference between a
Difference between
house and a
house
flat
and a
is
flat
that a
is
house is a building,
that a house is a building,
whereas a flat
whereas a
is
flat
part of a building.
is part of building.
Very good. What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? We call a building
We call
it
the
which is
building
divided
which, which is divided
into many flats.
into
A
many
block of
flats.
flats.
A block of flock?
Very good. A block of flats. Very good. Okay.
Block of flocks.
Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house? Yes or no?
No, I don't live in a house.
I live in a flat.
I live in a flat.
Very good. Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Most people in my
Most of
country
people in my
live
country
in
live in a house,
live in houses.
live in houses.
Very good. How many floors are there in your building? How many floors are there in your building? There are
There are five stories,
floors.
no,
There are
floor
five
in my
floors in my
building.
building.
There are
Very,
five floors in my building.
very good. So you say there are five floors in my building, and my building is a five-story building. Like that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
very good. Okay, next. Is Japan near England? Is Japan near England? No,
No,
Japan
Japan
isn't
isn't
near
near
England.
England.
It's far from England.
It's far from England.
Very good. Is France further from England than China? Is France further from England than China? No, France
No,
isn't
France
further
isn't far
from England
from
than China.
England than China.
It's nearer England than China.
It's nearer it's nearer than
It's nearer England than China.
England than China.
Very good. Okay. Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of those three countries,
Three countries.
France,
Fifth
Greece,
is
and Japan. One more. Of
far
those three countries,
of those three countries.
France, Greece and
France,
Japan. France, Greece, and Japan.
France, Greece, and Japan.
France is the nearest to England.
France is the nearest to the England.
Very good. And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? Of those three
Of
countries,
those three
Japan
countries,
is the furthest
Japan
from
is
England.
the farthest from the England.
From England.
From England.
Very good. What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? You say good evening to me
You say good evening to
at the
me
beginning of the lesson.
at the beginning of the lesson.
Well, what do I say to you at the end of the lesson? What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? You say goodbye
You
to
say
me at the
goodbye to
end of the
me at
lesson.
the end of the lesson.
Does January come at the end of the year? Does January come at the end of the year? No, January
No,
doesn't come at the
January
end
does
of the
not
year.
come at the end of the
It
year.
comes at the beginning
It
of the
comes at
year.
the beginning of the year.
Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? No, Saturday
No,
doesn't come
Saturday
at the
doesn't come
beginning of
at
the
the
week.
beginning of
It
the week.
comes at the end
It
of the
comes
week.
at the end of the week.
Right? Is the sun shining at the moment? Is the sun shining at the moment? Yes or no?
No,
The
the sun
sun,
isn't shining at the moment.
very good. Does the sun shine during the night? Does the sun shine during the night? Yes or no?
No, the sun doesn't shine during the night.
Very good. Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? No, we
Yes,
can't
we
see
can
well.
see.
Omar? No, we can't see well
No, we
during the
can
night
see well during the
if the
night
moon isn't
if
shining.
the moon isn't
We
shining.
see badly.
We see badly.
Very good. Do you go to bed early? Do you go to bed early? Yes or no?
No, I don't go to bed
I
early.
go to bed late.
I go to bed late.
Very good. Do you get up late? Do you get up late? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't get up late.
I get up
I
early.
get up early.
Very good. Okay, and that's the end of our revision. Very good. Let's have new
Mhm,
work. Very good. Okay,
mhm.
repeat. Earlier than,
Earlier than,
later than.
later than.
Very good. Okay, listen. Earlier than is the comparative of early. For example, I get up at 9 a.m. My mother gets up at 6 a.m. My mother gets up earlier than I do. Later than is the opposite of earlier than. For example, my mother gets up at 6 a.m. I get up at 9 a.m. I don't get up earlier than she does. I get up later than she does. Another example is the pupils don't generally come into the classroom later than the teacher. They generally come into the classroom earlier than he does. Okay, let's practice. Do the
Hmm.
students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? No. The
No, the
students don't
students
generally come
don't generally
into the
come
classroom later
into
than
the
the teacher.
classroom later than the
They
teacher.
generally come into the
They
classroom
generally come into the
earlier than he
classroom
does.
earlier than he does.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. The earliest,
The earliest,
the latest.
the latest.
Very good. Okay, listen. The earliest is the superlative of early. For example, I get up at 9 a.m. My mother gets up at 6 a.m. My father gets up at 4 a.m. My father gets up the earliest in my family. The latest is the opposite of the earliest. For example, my father gets up at 4 a.m. My mother gets up at 6 a.m. I get up at 9 a.m. I don't get up the earliest in my family. I get up the latest in my family. Let's practice. Who gets up the earliest in your family? Who gets up the earliest in your family? My or you?
I
You. I get up the
I
earliest
get up the
in my
earliest
family.
in my family.
Who gets up the latest in your family? Who gets up the latest in your family? My
My father is
gets
the latest
my father
to
gets up the latest
my father gets up
in
the
my
latest in
family.
my family.
Very good. Next, repeat. Light,
Light,
dark.
dark.
Very good. Okay, listen. Light is an adjective. For example, the sun shines during the day, so it's light during the day. Dark is the opposite of light. For example, it isn't light during the night. It's dark. Let's practice. Is it light during the night? Is it light during the night? No, it
No,
isn't
it
light during the
isn't
night.
light during the
It's
night.
dark during the night.
It's dark during the night.
Is it dark in here now? Is it dark in here now? No, it isn't
No, it
dark in
isn't
here
dark
now.
here in here now.
It's light.
It's light.
Can you see in the dark? Can you see in the dark? Yes or no?
No, I can't see in the dark.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Station.
Station.
Very good. Okay, listen. Station is a noun. A station is a place where we can see bus, a train, etc. For example, if we want to go to the next town by train, we must go to a train station. If we want to go to work by bus, we must go to a bus station. I'm living near the station. Let's practice. Do you live near a station? Do you live near a station? Yes or no?
Yes, I live near in station.
No, one more. Yes, I live near a station.
Yes, I live near
A station.
the station.
A
A
station.
station.
Very good.
A station.
Is the station far from there? Is the station far from there? Yes or no? No,
No,
the
station
station
isn't
isn't
far
far
from
from here.
there.
It's near here.
Here. It's near here.
Very good. Next, repeat. Millionaire.
Millionaire.
Very good. Okay, listen. Millionaire is a noun. A millionaire is a person who has £1 million or more. The names of some millionaires are Bill Gates, Queen Elizabeth, etc. Let's practice. What's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? A millionaire is a person
A millionaire
who
is a
has a million
person who has
pounds or
a
more.
million pounds or more.
Very good.
More.
Or more. Okay, very
Or
good.
more.
Tell me the names of some millionaires. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. The names of some
The names
millionaires
of some
are
millionaires are
Bill
Bill Gates
Gates, Elon
and
Musk,
Elizabeth Queen
you,
Elizabeth.
me, Queen Elizabeth, etc.
Of course.
Okay. Have we got as much money as a millionaire? Have we got money as a millionaire? Yes or no?
Yes, we
I've
got the money.
we've got as
Millionaire.
much money
We got as much money
as a
as
millionaire.
millionaire.
Very good. I wish. Very good. Like repeat, very,
Very?
very good. Okay,
Oh,
listen.
very. Very.
Very is an adverb. We use it before an adjective. For example, Mount Everest is very high. There are very many people in China. My father gets up at 4 a.m. He gets up very early. Okay, let's practice. Is Mount Everest very high? Is Mount Everest very high? Yes,
Yes,
Mount Everest
Mount
very
Everest
high.
is very high.
Are there very few people in China? Are there very few people in China? No, there aren't
No,
very few people in
there
China.
aren't very few
People
people
in
in China.
there are very many people in China.
There are very many people in China.
Very good. Is it very cold in Africa? Is it very cold in Africa? No, it
No,
isn't
it
very
isn't
cold
very
in Africa.
cold in
It's
Africa.
very hot in Africa.
It's very hot in Africa.
Very good. Okay. Is Japan very near England? Is Japan very near England? No.
No,
Japan isn't
Japan
very
isn't
near
very
England.
near England.
It's very far from England.
It's very far from England.
Do you get up very early? Do you get up very early? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't.
get up
Ver-
very early.
I get up very late.
I get very late.
Very good. Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English very well? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
speak
speak.
English very well.
Very good. Okay, next. Let's have last one. Okay, repeat. Merry,
Very
happy,
happy,
unhappy,
unhappy,
sad,
sad.
sad. Okay, very good. Listen. Merry, happy, unhappy, and sad are all adjectives. Merry means in Japanese tanoshi, right? Happy
Mm-mm.
means the same as merry. Unhappy is the
Mm-hmm.
opposite of happy. Another word for unhappy is sad. For example, when we send cards to our friends at Christmas time, we generally write a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, but we don't send cards now. We just send them messages, right? Let's practice. What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? We generally write
We generally
a
write
Merry
what
Christmas
Merry
and a Happy
Christmas
New Year
and a Happy New
in
Year
a Christmas card.
and a Christmas card.
Very good. What does the word Merry mean in Japanese? What does the word Merry mean in Japanese? The word Merry
The
means
word Merry means in Japanese is
is Tanoshi.
tanoshi.
Very good. Shawase is happy. Okay, but we stop there for today. Let's move on to reading.
Mhm.
Okay, so our reading is at stage 3, paragraph page 131. Last headword was next. Okay, please start at paragraph page 132. AM,
Wait a
PM, midday Latin dance. Got it?
wait a minute.
You okay?
131
132, 132.
132.
Start with AM, PM, midday.
Okay. So what was the month before last? The month before last was uh May.
June, July,
June.
July. Oh, what was the month before last? That's correct. May. That's correct. May. Okay, what will the next month be?
What do the letters AM means after the time? The letters AM mean antemeridium after the time.
Hmm.
What do the letters PM mean after the time? The letters PM mean post-meridium after the time.
Very good.
What's the difference between AM and PM? The difference between AM and PM is that we use AM for the time before midday, not 12 o'clock,
Mm,
and PM for the time after midday.
very good.
When we use AM and PM, we say the hours, then the minutes, and then AM or PM. We don't say 3:30 p.m. We say 3:30 p.m.
Hmm.
Do we say 20 to 4 a.m.? No, we don't say 20 to 4 a.m. We say 3:40 a.m. What time do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast at 6 a.m. What time do you eat dinner? I eat dinner at 7 p.m.
A lot.
Lesson
One,
26.
133.
120.
133.
Okay, a lot of
Mhm.
both and. What can we use instead of many and much? We can use a lot of instead of many and much. Are there a lot of people in small village? No, there aren't a lot of people in a small village. There are few people in a small village. Do the English drink a cup of coffee?
Omar, do the
No,
English
English.
drink a lot?
Oh,
Yeah, not a
do the
cup. Okay.
English drink a lot of coffee?
Uh-huh.
No, no, the English don't
The
drink that.
English.
Oh,
Yeah.
the. Do the do the English drink a lot of coffee? No, the English don't drink a lot of coffee. They drink a lot of tea. Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it?
Okay.
Yes, I like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it.
Very good. So we stop there for today, but very good practice for today. And thank you very much.